Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com, and we have Ingrid.
Hello, Ingrid H. Turner with ingridhturner.com. Hi, Thomas.
Hello,
Long time
dear.
no see.
We're doing donation-based readings, $35 readings and healings, and we're just getting situated. So give us a
Yes, we are.
second, and we'll be right back. So enjoy this beautiful intro.
You're muted, friend.
Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com. And we have
Ingrid Turner with ingridhturner.com. Hello, lovelies.
and we will be doing readings. We're also going to be simultaneously trying out the TikTok with the Facebook on 2 different devices. So please bear with us as I type this out. I'm going to just put it in the title. So just give us a minute, guys. I just have to put in my Cash App info.
Okay.
Because I don't know if how this will go, but whatever.
We gotta try new things. Can't do the same old. Gotta grow. Grow. We're ready to do the readings.
So, I can't. Shit. Okay. Let me see if I can do a different one. See if I can fit in this whole thing. So put cash. Just my name is so big. I don't know if it'll fit. This don't sound right, but whatever. Okay. Donation. Try it that way. Do not. Thank you. We'll be right back, guys. People, were you waiting on us? I'm sorry. Okay. There we go.
Did we pull off TikTok?
Yes.
Are you on TikTok? Are you on TikTok live now?
It is going right now.
Where are you?
Now I am live. It was just getting the first thing approved. That's the problem.
I keep refreshing TikTok.
Hello, Michael, my friend. He is on there. No, we have Cash App and PayPal. It is linked in the comments. So we are taking Cash App and PayPal, and we are simultaneously broadcasting to TikTok and Facebook at the same time.
Doing it. We're pulling it off. Go live.
Ingrid's in a little box. Did you lose your camera, Ingrid?
Wait. Got it.
That's going to be the problem. That's why we can't do it. Keep talking.
Yeah, there's an echo, huh?
No. Sorry, we tried it. We'll figure it out later, though, mofos.
We'll do TikTok later.
I'll see people later. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you later tonight.
Oh, well, we tried.
So we're back, guys. Apologize for the inconvenience.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. You don't know unless you try. This is a message for everyone, my guys, saying you don't know until you fucking try, man.
That is correct.
We got. So, guys, we still have openings. I want to see all the recent activity of donations. Thank you. We're going to start out first with Tammy Simmons.
Tammy, hi, beautiful.
Now, Tammy, I'm going to tell you something, dear. I just learned how to read tarot thanks to Ingrid here in about 20 minutes. So if anyone's looking to learn to read tarot, schedule an appointment with her.
I can teach you how to read tarot like a mofo and very quickly. I'm really good at that.
20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, seriously. I'm really good at that. I've been teaching that. I've been doing tarot cards for like over 20 years. I've been teaching it for 10. I know how to do that. Hey, Tammy, I saw that you liked my shirt. Can I do another plug real quick? Yeah. I actually made this shirt. It says bitch, noun, an empowered and confident woman commanding respect through her competence, wisdom, and sparkle. You see the sparkle? And you can get it on my website. Go to my website, ingridhturner.com, and it's for sale on there. So yeah, I'm really proud of this number. Okay, Tammy has a question. What do I need to do or know right now to make better progress for my highest good? Great question, sweets. Okay, you want me to go first, Thomas?
No, I'm going to go first.
Oh, you're going to go first. Okay, fine. Mix it up.
For once.
Can't be predictable.
No. Nope. She's watching on YouTube. Thank you for watching on YouTube, everyone. I do have a YouTube channel. These are all there. I'll be making other videos, I'm hearing, sooner or later. Sooner than later. Anyways, okay, Tammy, what is it emotionally you're running from right now? Because you asked the question, what do I need to know or do right now to make better progress for my good? What I'm getting number first is the devil. Now, I put these in a different order than most people. When I do the initial spread, I do a big, huge one. But with this, I just do initial. So can we get my card in view? The devil. There he is. He's coming in. There we go. Okay. What are you tied to? I feel like you're tied to something. It's saying it's emotional. Sacral, solar plexus. What are you running from? Tammy. Sorry, I'm acting like I'm on TikTok right now. What are you running from, Tammy? Dear, what are you running from? Okay. But this is where you're at right now. It's about balancing yourself. Strength. It's about balancing yourself. Balancing who you are. This is key. What you're avoiding, Tammy? You're avoiding one of the strongest cards in the deck, the Ace of Wands. I had to get the card because I got this weird screen I can't get rid of. But I feel like you can't see it just like I can't see it. That's what my guys are saying. But it's the Ace of Wands. Let's see. Maybe I won't use cards today. There he is. There he is. Somewhere in there. There we go. Ace of Wands. It's like the strongest card in the deck. One of them, at least. It's saying that all the potential is within your grasp if you're willing to walk into the potential that is laid before you, because things are about to open the fuck up. If you're willing to, I don't know why my higher self is being rowdy today. If you're willing to walk into it, it's there. That's what you're avoiding. The Ace of Wands. Thomas is really pixelated. Yes, he is, because I have this weird screen. I have to get rid of it somehow. But not today. So, unexpected help. The Knight of Wands. This guy don't take shit. He just runs through like a motherfucker, they're saying. And the next right action, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, they say become a bull in a china shop if you have to. But there's a balancing effect here between the feminine and the positive, feminine and the negative, and the feminine and the masculine. But I keep wanting to say feminine and the positive. So I think it's the positive and negative of the feminine. They're saying Ingrid will have more understanding of what the fuck I'm talking about. And the world is your fucking oyster. That's the next right action. Probable future. You'll see in between the lines. You'll see the greater picture ahead of you. And energy, Tammy. There you go.
All right. Tammy, I'm tapping into you, and I feel like you're in a bit of a melancholic space right now, and that's okay. There's a inner preparation that's happening, and when we're inwardly preparing for the next thing that's showing up for you that Thomas was talking about, I do feel that. I feel that coming for you. I feel like we get into this sort of heavy energetic state where we get more melancholic and more quiet, and we want to just turn in on ourselves. And sometimes that can be, a lot of times during that time, it is a time to face the things that we don't want to look at, which is that devil card that was coming up that Thomas pulled, what's your shadow? What's the stuff that is in there that you don't really want to look at? This is your opportunity while you're in this more sort of quiet, melancholic, retreating hermit kind of a phase, while you are internally preparing for the next big expression of your life. This is the time when what you're meant to do is kind of dive into some of that sadness and that grief and that hurt. And what I'm getting for you, I'm feeling like a ball and chain coming down from my root and crashing into the earth. So I feel like for you, there's stuff that has made you feel very trapped, held back. That's it. I feel like you have you carry stories and beliefs and hurt and wounds that have made you feel like you've been held back in life, or you've had to hold yourself back. because of a sort of misguided sense of duty and responsibility. And this might be semi-conscious because it's represented by the devil card that Thomas pulled up. So this may not be very conscious for you, but this is when it's going to start coming conscious. Now, during this melancholic time, this more quiet, heavy, dense time, when you are allowing divine timing to catch up with you, the choice is, do I go in and deal with some of this so that I can sever those ties and become buoyant, or do I ignore it and spin while I'm given this dense energy to ground in with? That's entirely up to you. And that's why Thomas came out with the probable future, because we do have free will. We have free will, and we can choose what we do with that and what the time is. So Spirit is asking you to sink down into your root and to feel into, you may not be able to immediately like mentally identify what it is, and maybe you will, it doesn't really matter, but just sink down into your root and allow yourself to sit with the sadness, the frustration I'm getting, and maybe even like resentments that are going to come up, and just be with that, because this is an opportunity for you to clear some of that by sitting with that and by being with that and diving into some of that shadow work. This is not going to last forever or even for very long. I don't feel like you're in a stuck place. I feel like you're in a transition period. And this transition period, Spirit is saying, is showing up as like a more depressed period, but not like crazy depressed is what I'm getting. So let me pull some cards for you too. Four of Swords, Father of Cups, the Emperor, the Father of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, yeah. So, you know, the Four of Swords is that, okay, we're still, we're resting, we're still, we're using our intuition. We're waiting to see. Okay, we're waiting for things to pick up. The Father of Cups tells me that you have developed a lot of emotional maturity, and that's really great, because you know, it's time to move on and move forward. You see where you're headed and you know where you want to go, and you're building a life that is all your own. That's what's next for you, is building a life that is all your own. You're not following the status quo. Now, when you don't follow the status quo, when you break off from the tribe, when you break off from the norm and what is expected of you, you are inevitably going to be faced with insecurity. It's going to feel wobbly to you. And that's where the Moon card comes in. The Moon is represented by the mind and the intuition and how the two communicate with each other. And the answer is not well. They don't speak the same language. So know that your mind is going to want to reach for things because you're feeling inwardly uncomfortable as you're making this transition, but the mind lies. You have to sink into the body and let the body guide you, not the mind guide you right now. The mind is really good for executing, okay? But we don't want to lead with the mind. We don't want to let the mind lead us. We want to lead with our belly, lead with our heart, and then let the mind come in to figure out the details after we have decided through our intuition and our passion the correct path for us. This lull will not last forever. It's not going to last much longer, but Spirit is coming in and saying, okay, now do a little bit of work while you're here. Okay? And then if you do that shadow work, it's off. Things are going to become buoyant and really flower for you. All right, beautiful. Whoop.
Something, Tammy. Look at my pixelation. Look at that. Okay. Tammy, I'm getting that there's a being you need to ask to work with. They're saying not quite yet, but it wouldn't hurt to look up Osiris. Look up what Osiris does. You can talk to her, they're saying. You may not think you can, but you can talk to her in your dreams. Yes, she has knowledge for you, I'm hearing. And that's coming from the Egyptian pantheon of gods. Yes. Okay. Anyways, so thank you, Tammy, very much. Next up, we have Rachel, and it's Dannibale. I am horrible with last names.
Rochelle, I think. Is it Rachell? Okay, Rochelle. Head, beautiful Rochelle. Am I going first or are you going first?
You're going first.
I'm going first. Okay, Rochelle. Oh, okay. Interesting. The first thing I got, babe, is I feel some pain in my lower abdomen. It's on the right side. It feels like full. It feels like my uterus is full, is what it feels like to me. I feel like that is, there could be, maybe I'm catching you on your cycle or near your cycle. Sometimes that shows up for me, but If that's not the case, let me feel into that. Yeah, babe. Keep an eye on that because I feel like there's something physical trying to get your attention in that arena. I see some energy in the lower uterus. Let me just feel into this. That's correct. Okay, yes. I feel something in the uterus on the right side. I think it's a uterus. I'm not a medical doctor. I am not medically trained. This is just the energy that I'm picking up, and you need to hear this and tune into it. And if you have any concerns, you need to see a doctor and not take what I'm saying as medical advice. But I am very good at picking up energy in the body when I feel something. So I'm feeling some energy in the uterus. It's on the right side and it's going down towards my groin. I feel it more on the right side than I do on the left side, but it does feel like it's got to do with like your female anatomy. If you're having any pain or cramping there or anything going on at all, then I would encourage you to see a doctor. If you're near your cycle or something, then I might be picking up on that, so you use your discernment. And if you have any questions you need to clarify later, please feel free to send me a message. And I would be happy to if you have concerns. But if you may know, like, yeah, I'm on my cycle or I'm getting close to that, then that might be what I'm picking up because it's like cramping. It feels very full to me, like if you were on your cycle. Okay, let's see what else we got for you. Rochelle. Ooh, I feel a heart opening, honey. That feels really nice. I feel like your heart is opening. It feels like I feel like a new lease on life. I feel light. I feel alive. I feel free. I feel free. I feel free. I keep getting, I feel free. I feel free. I feel free. You're really stepping into your freedom and recognizing how free you are. And it's feeling really, really good. And I just get follow your heart. Really, just your heart is so open. Your heart is not going to steer you wrong. You are really tapped in and tuned into your being in a way that you have not been in a very long time. And it is so good for you. And I feel this joy and this confidence and this sense of like pride. And you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself because you disentangled from a lot. And you're not spinning in your head so much anymore. You're really just feeling better. You're just feeling so much better. And that is going to last for you. And the more you honor and listen to your heart, I'm getting movement, I'm getting travel, I'm getting movement, just moving forward. The more you follow that, the more you're going to feel at ease, the less your mind is going to get in there and cause you problems. Because you know how the mind is. So it feels really good. Now, I do feel some energy in my third eye. The gotcha for you is you're still having a little bit of a hard time trusting your perception of things, like your opinion, what you think. You're a little indecisive still. You're going back and forth. What Spirit needs you to know is like your first hit is the correct hit. Your first thought is the correct thought. And you just continue. If you track your first thoughts, and you start second guessing, remember what your first thought was, what your first impression was. That's what's correct for you. It's just going to come in. Follow your heart is what I'm getting. And the world is just going to open up for you. It just feels so free to me. It feels absolutely delicious. Let me pull some cards for you. Mother of Wands. Hell yes. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Babe. Okay. You're showing up in your power. You're really coming into your full energy. You're moving towards wishes fulfilled. You're moving towards your desires. The thing is, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight because you are just enjoy the journey. This is a journey for you. Remember to come back into the present moment and enjoy the journey. There's a lot of options available to you. The 7 of Cups is showing up and that's like, okay, what do I do? That's where you're second guessing yourself. Go with the one that lights up your heart, that feels the most fun. Whatever feels fun is correct for you right now. Ace of Wands, this is a whole new life, whole new lease on life, a whole new energy. And then on the bottom, we have the Fool. This is a brand new journey for you. And it's a powerful journey and it's a life path journey. And you really ought to be so proud of yourself for getting where you have gotten to. You've really been diligent about this and gone in and you've been dogged and determined about moving past your stuff, and really allowing yourself to take those first scary steps, and now they're not so scary anymore because you're trusting yourself more and more and more every day. I'll show you the cards real quick. Mother of Wands, that's you in all your glory. 9 of Cups, that's the yes, wish fulfillment card. 7 of Pentacles, it's coming slowly. It's a journey. Lots of options for you. Pick the fun one. Ace of Wands. Powerful new beginning for you. All right? Get it, girl.
Okay, Rochelle. And Margie, I'll get to you in a second, my dear. Let's see if you try to stop me. Okay. Anyways, Rochelle. There's a new understanding that is coming into your awareness. Tapping into your heart chakra is going to be key, Rochelle. I'm seeing green spirals coming off your heart chakra, green spirals of energy coming in different directions. They're talking about Archangel Raphael. So I would tap into, you may not totally understand what I'm saying, Rochelle, but all you have to do is ask God, Source, Universe, your guides, the archangels to help you. Ask for the green ray for your heart chakra in the front and in the back. It's going to help expand the heart chakra and tap you into your higher heart chakra, your lower heart chakra, and also some people believe the feminine aspects in the back and the males in the front. I don't know if I believe that, but they're saying it'll tap you into the front and the back of your heart chakra. This is very important for the next steps in your development. There's a lot that's going to be happening in the next 1 to 3 years for you. So be very cognizant of the messages that you're given, but also be understanding that some of these messages are not going to be for you. From some people around you, you will know because you will feel it. So if they trigger you in a way that you don't like, then just let them go. Don't even react, they're saying. This is going to be a breaking open point for you. There's a much bigger picture that's going to be expansive. I'm seeing a movie screen, but it's not just a regular movie screen. It's going like this, all around me, like to both sides, like that. So you can't see my hands. Anyways, but the point is, it's going around me. The bigger picture is going to be presented to you. You're not going to see it all yet because you're seeing a small piece, but the puzzle is going to start putting itself together in different directions. I'm seeing your grandfather around you as well. I'm getting a picture. Give me a second. He's saying, tell her I'm here for her if she needs me. All you have to do is call on him. So when people go to the other side, a lot of times they just want to help us. Even if we had beef with them in life, they're no longer in a human body. They're in spirit. So they've shaken a lot of this stuff off. They want forgiveness, or they just want to help. They're saying that's what I'm hearing. It just says he just wants to help. I don't feel like you two had a lot of beef. I don't know which side it is, but it feels like your father's side. And I'm picking up what Ingrid said about the root chakra. So the root chakra is tied to that organ. Grounding is going to help you tap further into your abilities. Yes, and energy. Just to her, please. Okay, thank you. I'm back. Okay, let me check something real quick. I want to see something. Margie's still watching. Margie, you can participate, but if you make another comment, I'm kicking you out of my live. And just say you've been forewarned. So says Archangel Michael and Anubis. Moving on. Don't have time for bullshit. Okay. I have a job to do. Okay. Next up is Misty Soto Cruz.
I'm muted. It would help to unmute. You want me to go first?
You're muted?
I'm not anymore.
Okay. Yeah, go
I'm all
ahead.
better now. Okay, Misty. Okay, so my crown chakra is all a tingle, darling. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, feeling a swell in the power center and a lot of tingling in the crown chakra. And I'm feeling energy in the throat. And it's like everything's kind of opening. You've had to, I feel like you have always been really light and bright and connected to spirit. I feel like as a child, you were very like in the spirit world a lot, whether you realized it or not. You were just kind of up in the clouds a bit. And somewhere along the way, I feel like maybe you were criticized for that, and when you were a child, and it made you kind of crumple, and you feel insecure about it, or you have tried not to be that way. Because I feel the power center, it feels constricted, feels like it has been constricted, and that's about an ego, right? And ego can show up, all manifest in all kinds of different ways. The way that it gets unruly with us, one of the ways is that it can like really constrict us and make us hide, and that's more the energy that I'm getting, is like a hiding, right? Hiding from your gifts, hiding your gifts from others. But I feel the throat opening, and I feel like the message for you, darling, is spirit is really asking you to speak. Spirit speaks, spirit speaks. Spirit is able to speak through you. And I can hear like a song. I hear a tone. I don't know if it's literally singing or singing tones, but it's like when spirit comes through in its purest sound, it's like a song, it's like a tone, it's music, and that's what I'm feeling for you. And I feel like what's happening right now is things are shifting in your power center, in your ego story, that you carried with you around connecting to spirit, communicating with spirit. You're less and less interested in hiding that part of yourself. And it's still unfolding. It's still opening up for you, but know that like you're headed in the right direction. You're correct. Spirit does want you to speak for it. Spirit wants you to speak for it. So you have the ability to channel and tune in and speak divine spirit. You're absolutely a channel. And so let this unfold. It doesn't have to happen right now. You have some stuff to untangle that's in the power center around this and around your confidence around this. But spirit is really just showing up and affirming for you. Yes, that is the path you're on. That is what we want from you. Spirit wants to sing through you. And again, I don't think this is literally singing. I think they're showing it that way because the song, spirit is channeling, is creative energy, and it wants to come through you. You could also writing. I feel like I see you writing first in like pieces of paper and then in a journal and ultimately writing a book. I feel like you could definitely be on the path to writing a channeled piece of work, so just follow that. Follow your attunement with that. That's the word that they're using, attunement. Follow your attunement with that. See what that means to you. But that's the big message from spirit. Okay, let me pull some cards. Okay, the first one that came out was the Ace of Swords. All right, that's powerful, new beginning. We both got the Ace of Swords for you, Misty. So the way that I read the Ace of Swords for you, this is about coming into your own in terms of like your mind and your stories and your beliefs. So you are beginning to really understand what beliefs you held that are not yours and you do not need to hang on to. What thoughts are yours, what stories are yours, and what really understanding that you have choice to let go of thoughts and ideas and beliefs that don't serve you. Then I have the Three of Cups. Lean on your community. Find your community, the sisterhood. Your community is going to help you. They're going to validate you. They're going to support you. They're going to teach you, and you're going to teach them. The Four of Swords. So that's your intuition, tapping into your intuition and resting your mind and giving yourself time. Okay? Give yourself time to go through this. Daughter of Cups, this is your intuition opening up, and it's just going to flower all by itself. If you just say yes, it will happen all by itself. You don't have to do anything except say yes. Again, childhood. This comes from your childhood. This is in your roots. This is in your DNA. You've known you can do this your entire life, and you have held it shut. You've closed it off. Not anymore, honey, because we live in the new earth. All right. So people are not getting away with suppressing their gifts anymore. And I feel like, this is going to be a bit of a journey for you because you have the power center involved, and that's an ego story. And it's a self-confidence issue. You hear the throat. So you're going to have to build up your self-confidence around this. And you have lots of people that you can go to if you need help with this. I can help you with this, with your intuition development. Thomas can help you. Whoever you're drawn to, if you feel drawn to, like your community, that help is available to you because we want to see you rising up. We know that we all need to open up to our gifts in order to bring in this new earth. And I am committed completely to that in my lifetime. I know Thomas is as well, and I know you are as well. So that's awesome, babe. Welcome.
No, Misty, what I'm getting is a bunch of sword energy too. I could channel an archangel, but they're saying they're going to talk too high. They're going to talk all like angels. So they need me to talk like Thomas, they're saying. So, number one, the Ace of Swords. To me, this represents, just to me, it's mental. But the crown on top of the sword is important. But what I'm seeing is it's the mental blocks is what's holding you back, a lot of it. It's what you're thinking, what you're telling yourself over and over again, what you're tapping into, the repeating thoughts and processes I'm hearing. The things that we all go through in our heads mentally, but we have to sometimes take a break and actually be with others, as Ingrid said as well. There's going to be 5 of Swords. So I look at this card, I just channel off the card. But what I'm seeing, dear, with this, maybe it'll show up if I go way back here. Okay, show up if I go back here. But what I see with this card, I'm going to hold it up. They say, hold it up, Thomas. You're going to win some battles as you start to let go of these mental things that are holding you back. But don't be too egocentric about it, is what I'm hearing. Don't be too like glutton. Not glutton. It's the word, Anubis. You're not here today? Okay. Jessica is. What's up, Jessica? Don't be too crass about it, as she would say. Okay. So, but then comes into death. So all these ideas that you used to believe and things that no longer serve you, kaboom, they gone. You got to give in. And death, destruction to all the ideas and things that no longer serve you. They're done. But it's going to be a process, I'm hearing. And it's not exactly going to be easy, but change never is easy. And we feel things on a level that some people just don't feel emotionally. I get it, Misty. I get it. But it all turns into this beautiful card, the Magician.
Ooh.
You turn into the Magician. You get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You got a cup, a pentacle, flowers, the sun. You're number one, just like the card says. You're number one, mofo. Okay. And yes. I'm going to do a little bit of energy healing for you. So now. Boom. Thank you. Okay. Next up. Yes, word. Exactly. Next up. Where's my phone?
I don't know.
A little longer. I'm not supposed to say that on camera. We also have Cash App, guys, for those who are interested. And Gail, I did get your message. And we have more. Okay. We still have openings, guys. It's $35 donation at PayPal and Cash App. It's in the feed. It's in the StreamYard. It's on the Facebooky, whatever. So next up, we have Robert Becker.
Me first?
Go ahead. Sure.
I don't think you're feisty tonight. I don't know what you're going to do. Okay, Bob. Bob. Hello, beautiful Bob. Thank you for coming on and being a part of this. What do we got for you? Okay, I'm feeling some energy in the throat and the power center, a little uncomfortable. Nothing you can't manage, a little bit in the root. Okay, you're coming up against your edges is what Spirit is saying to me. This is, you kind of know this, you're aware of this. I feel like you're not worried about it. You're just experiencing some discomfort that comes with coming to the edge of your comfort zone because your energy is expanding, your frequency is expanding, you're moving more into your healing energy, your healing frequency, your healer frequency. And it's a little uncomfortable. And oh, that's interesting. So I just closed my eyes and I was sort of had a Bob point of view, right? POV. And I started to see this circle, like a tunnel begin to form in front of me. And I feel like you're walking through some energy. I don't know if I want to say it's a portal. That doesn't quite resonate, but it feels like you're walking through to a new energy. And it feels like it's a little uncomfortable because it's very, very new to you. Anytime we expand our frequency and level up vibrationally, so to speak, we go through a period of discomfort, and that's what you're going through. So where you're going to feel the squeeze is in your crown chakra, which is your connection to spirit. So spirit will cut us off sometimes when we need to be in our body, when we need to be in our human experience. So that could be happening for you. If you feel like your intuition is not as on fire as it normally is, don't panic. It's not going anywhere. We just go through ebbs and flows. And when we are going through this sort of birthing process into a new frequency, often your intuition will sort of become muted because you're really being asked to be in your body and be in a human space. Okay. You're going to feel it in your throat, which is in your voice, and also maybe your self-confidence. For you, I feel like because you're very aware of energy and you're very clear about this process, I feel like this is mostly your voice is going to feel muted. So you feel like you're not going to be able to speak as clearly or articulate as well. And you're just being asked to just stay quiet and listen and just be in the space. This isn't a time for sharing and teaching and speaking. That time will come for you. But right now is the time to just sit back and listen and just be in silence. So the practice of silence will be really beneficial for you is what I'm getting. If you can spend a day in silence, just in solitude by yourself, that's really going to be good for you and your journey. It's kind of like, and I am also seeing you being very conscious about what you put into your body and not putting very much into your body, almost like a fast, like a day of silence and fasting. But I don't get not putting anything in. Like I'm getting like some liquids or juices or something like that. It feels really good, but maybe no solid foods. That feels like it'll be really cleansing for you. And then in your power center as well. So, you're going to come up against some fear and some questioning and some vulnerabilities and maybe some self-confidence. That this stuff is all going to come up for you. But spirit is being really clear with me. It's like spending a day or a weekend in silence in your home, fasting, but just drinking like liquids, juices, that kind of a thing is fine. That's going to be really clearing for you. And that's going to move you through this process in a really effective way. You're going to move through the process regardless. But I think that if you spend that time, things will go a little quicker for you and you will come through it more. The word I'm getting is thoroughly, more cleanly, more completely. Like, whereas if you just kind of go about trying to do your regular thing, it'll be a little bit more bumpy and a little bit more messy for you. So that's more like the straight path for you to move into this next layer of frequency, if you will. I'm going to pull some cards for you and see what else is coming through. Thomas's eyes got really big. That's really interesting.
Just keeping my mouth shut right now.
Yeah, it's my turn. Four of Wands, Mother of Cups, the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and then two other cards, the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is really just affirming what I've been saying. You have a tremendous amount of love, all that love, that well of love. You pour it out onto other people, and that feels really good. Right now, just keep funneling it back into yourself. As it comes out, make sure it comes back into yourself. Give yourself that love because you are in your mind and struggling, but there's nothing really wrong. It's just an expansion of your frequency. Your mind is going to want to hook in on things out here because the fear brain pops up when we're up leveling, when we're popping into a new frequency. But you have a solid foundation. It's just going to take a bit of time. Solitude is your friend right now, but I also have the Three of Cups here. So that's this kind of thing where you're reaching out and leaning on your community where you need some guidance. Okay. But spend a day or a weekend or whatever you feel is best for you and give yourself that space. And that's going to really move you through this very effectively. You're doing amazing. You've made huge changes in your life. You made huge changes in your inner world and your outer world. And, the result is a big shift, a big internal and outer shift. And that's jarring for every human. Not a one of us goes through something like this, unscathed, so to speak. So thank you so much, Bob. Big love to you. Over to you, Thomas. Let's see what those big eyes were saying.
Bob, Number one, I'm not a medical doctor. I cannot diagnose or treat medical illnesses. That doesn't mean I'm not a medical intuitive, though. Okay, anyways, clear out the colon, they're saying. Clear it out. Clear it out. I feel like there's some energy and whatever getting stuck. It happens to the best of us in here. But just do a clear cleansing. Clear it out. They're saying clear it out. Also, number two, I would take this. You're gonna not like this, my friend, but it'll be very helpful. Take a day to sit in your room. This is something that was told to me years ago, Bob. To sit in your room in the darkness, because there is answers to be found in the silence of your soul if you are to sit in the darkness and connect in with your higher self and the higher levels of consciousness that are around you. There are many things that will come into your awareness that you are not quite seeing yet. We understand that on some levels, you feel as if you may be starting to tread on the top of water, but you are not. We are helping pull you out of this. Lots of the human collective are feeling this at this time, but understand we are helping you. I came from up there. Angels, they say. Angels, big beings. Okay, talking. So, and Thomas's higher self. So, I said, be like fucking Thor with his axe. Come down like they're showing me Avengers Endgame, or it's Infinity War, where he comes down with an axe, kaboom, comes out of nowhere. They need help, and then Thor appears. That's you. That's also what's going to happen to you soon. We're saying leave space for the healing to begin. I feel like you're taking on too much energy of other people. So you've got to learn somewhat of cleansing that energy out of your auric field. You can do that with salt. I teach that in psychic protection, how to do these kinds of things. But the point is that use some salt. It's basic level 1 psychic protection. When you take a shower, just it sounds corny, I get it, but rub the salt on your body. It's going to help clear out your energetic field. Number 3. They're keeping on going. So, oh, thank you. You reminded me. So, used to be a demon hunter in another lifetime. So you have this uncanny ability that you may not tap into in this lifetime. It may happen in another, but I feel like inevitably you will realize that you can get rid of dark energies or lower vibrational energies. I don't like the word dark. Lower vibrational energies. Not something you should really be looking at right now, but in the future, you're going to remember I said this. But that I feel like you did this as a child. I'm getting a yes. And it probably scared the shit out of you at some point. You saw something you didn't like. I probably did too. And then it turned back on when I got older. Maybe 3 to 4 years, this will be something you will be moving into a bit more. There's also something with a woman around you. This looks more like a guide. Man, you guys are doing a lot of information today. Okay. She's just showing herself, because normally in a session, Bob, this would be easier to do. But she's just showing herself in different colors. They're saying ask Ingrid. I'm seeing this guide around him. She's like multicolored. It's like a dress. It's like rainbow hues. It's changing color.
Oh, that feels like, that feels like the feminine energy inside of Bob is welling up. It's like, it feels like a, it feels like it's here or around because this welling up of this feminine energy, which is a receptive energy. Ooh, could now, now that I'm tapping in, thank you, Thomas. That's so exciting. Like now that I'm tapping into this energy, I can see like a waterfall of abundance coming at you, Bob. It's just coming at you because of this expansion of the feminine energy. That's what I picked up from what you just what you were tapping into, Thomas.
Yes. Bob, I don't feel like I need to do any healing on you. I feel like that energy that I just spoke about, and Ingrid explained better than I could, is doing the healing for me. As you start to tap, they're saying don't deny it. So, and also that lower vibrational energy isn't always negative energy. So it's just a matter of perception.
That's a really good point. Yeah. Energy can be dense and heavy, and it's not necessarily bad.
Yeah. So, next up we have Andy.
Andy.
I just got his first name on cash.app.
Okay. And am I going first?
Yes.
Andy. Okay, Andy.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm wanting to clear energy out of my body immediately. There's a technique that I use when I need to get rid of energy fast, and it just came to me and it feels primal. Okay, so what you have stuck energy in your body. Let me start there. It's stuck in your esophagus and all the way down into your stomach, in your stomach lining. It's stuck in there. It has manifested. I feel like it's probably manifested as like indigestion or something like that, some physical issues. It doesn't feel severe, but it feels like it's manifesting as physical issues. So you're going to want to get this energy out of your body. And for you, it's really easy. You're going to do this. You're going to inhale really sharply through your nose, and you're going to blow out hard through your mouth. And I always put my hand like I'm blowing a dart gun. I'm not sure why it really helps me. Not everybody I teach this to feels like they want to do it that way, but I'm going to teach you the way I do it. You do this, you go, and then blow it out really hard. You do it again. Right? That's how I do that. And you want to clear that energy out of your being. It's stuck. It's residual energy. And it feels like, hi, Andy. And it feels like it's from your past, maybe from childhood, from shite that you've dealt with in your time. It's residual energy, but it is all along. I just see a tube going down. So I assume that's the esophagus. Can't speak tonight. And then goes all the way down to your stomach, and it's causing some stomach problems and causing some indigestion. That's what I'm getting. Is there's some physical manifestations. So if you make this a practice just a couple of times a day, that will clear out that energy, and you'll know this getting cleared out because you're going to start feeling lighter and lighter, and you're actually going to have more physical energy. I feel like this energy that's stuck in there, that's stuck in your body, is causing you to feel drained. It's causing you to feel blah, right? And so you're running out of steam really quickly. And I get like a little bit of a hard to breathe, so you might be dealing with some lung issues is what I'm feeling. And just, not feeling like you don't have a lot of stamina. So work on the energy. If you have a lot of physical issues around this, then I recommend seeing a doctor, a medical professional, because by the time energy manifests as physical, we got to get it from both ends. You got to deal with the energy, and you got to deal with the physical aspect as well. You will know if there's an issue. Like you will feel that if there's an issue, you'll know, and you'll know whether that's the right thing to do. But definitely start with this energy right now. Just sharp inhale, blow it out like a blow dart, and that will just clear it out. It's magic the way that clears out. And you can actually do this for other people too. Like if Thomas was sitting here next to me and he had like a bunch of energy on him, I could pull it out suck it out and blow it out, right? It's a really powerful technique that is just so simple. So use it for yourself. Put that into practice. It's going to really help you out a lot. It's going to help you with your energy levels, okay? All right, let me pull some cards for you and see what other message Spirit has for you. Beautiful Andy. What do we need to know for Andy? Okay, the Justice card, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Son of Pentacles. Okay, darling, you are getting ready to launch. You're still a little bit withdrawn. You're still kind of in hermit mode. You're waiting for things to balance out. You're very intuitive. You can feel it. You know when it's right to leap. And it's going to be right to leap really soon. And you're just taking your time with it. And that's fine. Continue to take your time. You do not have to rush yourself. You don't have to, make moves for anybody else. You got to make them for you. When the time is right and you're very close, you're going to be launching into a new energy. Okay. You are headed towards what you want. You've been working on this. You know what you want. You're going after it. But first you're retreating. Okay, you have the Hermit card. This is very healthy for you. You need periods of solitude and periods of retreat time before you get out and take a big step and take a big leap. That's what you do. You retreat, you take it easy, then you come out and you leap. You retreat, you take it easy, and then you come out and then you leap. And that's very healthy for you. So that's really, really good. You're doing it right. You're doing the right thing. Spirit is just saying, during this time of hermiting, work on that energy in the stomach. Stomach lining is what I get. It's just get it out, blow it out, and that will really, really help you with your energy levels, your physical energy level. Thank you, darling. Over to you, Thomas.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I don't have my other keyboard in, so you're gonna have to fill in the words if I have it to type one letter.
Okay.
There we go. I just leave that up. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Okay,
think
Andy. Good. Sorry, Ingrid.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Andy.
Well, we'll decide when we get there. Okay. We'll see how we feel.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take.
But that feels good.
Okay. There's a little girl that's coming up to me, Andy, and she's saying get a blood test. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose or treat medical illnesses. We have another people on this feed, and she took a blood test once. She's donated. But she's saying you might want to get a blood test in the next, how long? 1 to 3 months. I don't know. They're saying that it's salt intake or something. I don't know what they're talking about. I have to be very careful with these kind of comments. So I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose or treat medical illnesses. This is another country. I could say whatever I want to say. But that's all I'm really getting. She's coming to me as a little girl, and that holds some significance to you, I'm hearing, Andy. I don't know what that means. That could be someone that passed over before their time was to arrive on Earth, if I can get away with saying that. So I don't know. Could be a childhood friend I'm hearing. I'm not really sure who she is, but she's just looking at me. Thomas, say it. Okay, so I did. But I'm feeling there's this energy around you. It's not bad. Let me build up into Archangel energy, please. That's interesting. Yeah, it's confirmation. Thank you. Andy, say I accept in your head. Karashi Dula Kafuna. Blast. Michael, step in now. Surface Bay behind. Metatron right. Gabriel left. Connect. Clear. Open up a spiral portal. Don't even know what that is. It's a new kind of portal. And spiral it out. I'm going to explain in a second, dear. Okay, there we go. They're working. Send in Arcturians now. Bring in light. Left hand. Close portal. Portal closing angels. Thank you. Okay. Later. Say yes in your head. I'll close the portal later. Can't talk. Later, Andy. Not Andy. God, going through my head too fast. Andy, yes. Thank you. Thanks. Attune. Heart chakra. Light. Okay. There was just energies on you that didn't need to be there anymore. They're saying they're mudding up the reading, and I had to get rid of them. But they had to help me get rid of them. Not a big deal. You need to take a salt bath though, dear. It'll help clear out your work field. Okay. You've had some past lifetimes, like me, they're saying, where you've worked with some deities that weren't of the. I gotta be so careful what I say. I want to scare you. Listen, I've had a shit ton of that past lifetime, so has Ingrid. And sometimes we were terrors. Sometimes our soul chose to be what you want to call dark or light or in the middle or whatever. They're saying like the Norsemen. So, they're kind of in the middle. I ain't even seen the movie, so I've just seen the trailer. So, but the point is that, yeah, and then people still do that to this day, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so we had to help attune you to a different vibration, not a higher, a different vibration. Anyways, I don't know why this is important, but yeah. And Andy says you don't have to be with me. Yeah, I do for some reason. I don't know why. But they're saying Loki is not the one for you. I don't know if you're working with Loki. I don't know, Andy, if it feels like maybe you worked with like some kind of weird magic in the past. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on, like in this lifetime, Ouija boards and shit. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with witchcraft. I'm just saying that be careful with divination tools that open up portals. They're saying. She's saying I have, so I was correct. Okay, that's what I was picking up on, and some other stuff. So yeah, you make sure that you don't do that shit by yourself, and don't do it at all. They're saying. I wouldn't touch a Ouija board. I'd kick it into a river, or bury it in the ground. But yeah. So clear. Out. And light. So yeah, you're good though. And bring in the golden ray. Thank you. Yeah, you're good though. Next up we have Gail Voigt. And Gail, I got your message about Karen Reynolds, so she'll be up in a little bit.
Great. Hey, Gail. All right, I'm seeing a river, a wide river. What does this mean, Spirit? I'm getting standing in the middle of the river. All right, I'm feeling energy as I'm seeing this visual. I'm feeling energy in my third eye, in my forehead, in my third eye. Spirit is saying when you get balanced, you have very clear picture of where you're going and how to get there. So very like the best thing you can do for yourself every day is work on your alignment and your balance, on your connection with your core and your connection with spirit. And I feel like you very much, this and you're very aware of this. And it feels like it's a pretty strong practice for you. If it's not, it will be because you're really getting it. So getting up every day and meditating and getting into a place of intention and prayer. Wow, you really rock at prayer is what I'm getting. It feels like it's when it comes from, it doesn't come from you very often, but when it does, when you speak it out loud, it really anchors and manifests really quickly. So use prayer more frequently is what I'm getting for yourself, for your loved ones, for what you need, how you need to feel. But when you get up in the morning and you prioritize your connection to your core, so getting grounded and your connection to spirit, everything moves very powerfully forward. It's like this I'm being shown this big river again, and the current is just going. It's all downstream for you when you do that. When you don't do that, that's when you find yourself confused and unsure about your choices and in a state of sort of chaos or struggle. And it's like minor or major, just depending on the day. But if you can take the time and prioritize that for yourself. And I also see that this may be hard for you to do at first, but if you can get into the habit of getting up right before the sun comes up. I'm seeing a very clear picture of you getting up when it's still dark, a little bit before the sun comes up, and going to your sacred space, your sacred corner, and lighting a candle and just being present and awake as the sun comes up. That's a really powerful time for you, is what Spirit is saying to me. That's a potent time for you. Spirit is telling me, I didn't know this until just now. How cool is this? We all have certain times that are really deep and transformative for us. And yours is about an hour before the sun comes up. And that's not based on time. That's not based on time zone. That's based on like an hour before the sun comes up, wherever you are. In that hour before the sun comes up is a really great time for you to really connect to yourself, to your core, and to spirit. And I can really just feel you breathing deeply and really sinking into your power. You have a tremendous amount of personal power, is what Spirit is telling me. I can really feel it, and it's epic. And this is how you connect to it. And this is how you ride that wave, ride that current all day long, how you are in the center of that current with absolute clarity. If you can get into it'll be a hell of a discipline practice, but if you can implement it, if you can get in that habit, it's really going to change your life. It's going to open up your life and make things so much easier for you. Like so easy, it might be uncomfortable at first because you're used to it being more complex and more chaotic. All right, let's pull some cards for you to see what else Spirit has. What's going on with our beautiful Gail? Okay, Son of Cups, 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Strength, and the Mother of Wands. You've been going through it, but you're in the last throes of some deep healing work you're doing, some shadow work you're doing, some grief that you've been processing. But you're coming to a place of clarity. You're coming to that place that we all get to when we have been in our healing journey. We've been in our feels. You're getting to that place where it's like, okay, now it's time to move forward. Regardless of what has happened in the past, what might happen in the future, what the circumstances are, what is my responsibility, what is other people's responsibility. It's a full stop. It is time to move forward. You are getting very close to that place right now. And when you get there, that's when an offer is going to come in, because you're going to be seen. Mother of Wands, this is a powerful woman. This is you, okay? We just tapped into this. That an offer is coming your way. Something that is going to be completely unexpected, is going to come out of left field. You're going to have no idea it's what you wanted, but when you hear it, you're going to go, yes, it is going to take you in a really great direction. It's going to take you onto a new path that is absolutely correct for you. It's a path that you have sensed. It is spiritual. It is spiritual work, but it is not quite what you've been working on. It's not quite what you think you figured out. It's something else. And that is going to show up for you as soon as you kind of move through these last bits of this healing journey and dealing with this grief. And you get to that place where you're like, okay, God love everybody involved. I'm moving forward. I'm just moving on with my life. And this is not okay, I'm going to move on with my life so this offer comes. This is truly, okay, I'm moving forward from the belly. You will know it. You will feel it. And that's when things are going to break open. And somebody's going to come in with an offer. It feels like it's a male energy. It doesn't feel romantic. It feels spiritual work in nature. It feels like your spiritual work is coming at you, and it's kind of coming in an angle from the side. So it's not what you expect, and it's not what you expected to be doing, but you're going to realize, oh, this is my gift. Oh, this is really good. And that person, I don't think, is going to stay in your life and be in that part of your life forever, but it's a person who's coming in who's like destined. He's like, this is an agreement. This person's going to come in, hand you the baton, and then off you go, and you're off to the races. And so that's what's coming up for you. And that feels really exciting. But don't rush the process. You're almost there, but don't rush it. Take your time. You're doing amazing. You're really doing it. You're getting through it. And things are going to shift when it's ready. And there is no rush. There is no deadline. Okay?
I don't know why they had me pull out Supernatural Tarot, the TV show. I think trying to prove a point they're saying. Things for you. There is a power in understanding your darkness skill. Darkness is different for everyone. So I feel like there's this love and light movement, Gail. There's also this darkness thing that's coming into the picture now, where people are having to incorporate their masculine, feminine, their light and their dark. They're saying it's awakening the, it's an interesting word, verbiage, awakening the villain within. All villains aren't bad. Sometimes it's a matter of perception. I don't know what they're getting at, but they said it has to do with this morning practice as well. You have to see it to believe it. They're being a little cryptic for a reason, because a lot of these gaps are going to be filled in later by you, not by Thomas or by anyone else. But okay, you're going to be entering your villain phase. That's not a bad thing, because we have these ideas. Everything's a perception. So if you hear like villain or hero or whatever, it's a perception. It's like on one side a hero can be perceived as good, on another side a hero can be perceived as bad by another person. It's a matter of thinking. It's a matter of perception. Me and Ingrid were talking about like Teal Swan, for instance, and I was like, never liked the woman, but for some reason I feel like she's doing what the fuck she's supposed to be doing. I don't know, but whatever. But she's doing her job, is what they're saying. So at least wherever she needs to be right now. But there's going to be shock and awe. So these tarot cards suck, but I understand what they're saying. Page of Pentagrams. This is Page of Pentacles. So this is a new journey, number 1. It's going to lead into this. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to lead into one of the strongest cards of the deck. They're saying you got to start believing in yourself. It's important. It's not as strong as Thomas is saying, but we are telling him to say this for some reason. You have to start believing in yourself. Okay, they're saying, where is the class that you wanted to start? Everything's an idea. It's like I'm reading for myself. Okay. Everything's an idea until you implement it. Let's see what happens. And then don't give up if it doesn't yield what you want on the first try. But you're never going to know until you try. I have a friend in Savannah, Gil. And he was working for a chiropractor and he was getting ripped off. And he decided just to go make his own place and buy his own thing and rent out the rooms. And now he's doing pretty good. And he'll become much, much bigger. But he had to be willing to take that leap of faith. So, and there's Karen Reynolds, because she knows what I'm talking about too, because I can say the same thing to you, Karen. But don't run yourself over if you're not getting there fast enough. Because this takes time, they're saying. It takes patience, not something Thomas would know much about, but it would take patience. Ingrid, do you have something to add? Because I see you just in there in the zone.
I'm regrounding. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. Do your thing there. But I want clarification on this whole reading. Yeah, you become the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. Further clarification. The King of Pentacles. Further clarification. The One of Wands. But it's Cassiel, so I see Cassiel. He's an archangel. Maybe calling him, they're saying. I mean, he's in the show, but Cassiel is an archangel. Further clarification. There's 4 clarification cards. The Chariot. Let's just do 5 for fun. Further clarification. I don't even know what this 4 of Knives is, man. But whatever. It's the knife. So you cut through the bullshit. There's 2 cards here. That's interesting. Yeah, it's just it's cutting through the bullshit because they're all knives. I don't even know what these knives symbolize. It's all bullshit. I can channel off the card. Anyways, so this is what's important for you in the next stage. I don't really feel like you need any energy except that. And Thank you, Gail, dear.
Thank you, Gail.
Next up, we have Carrie Downing.
Hi, Carrie.
Do I need to go first?
Sure.
We're just going to stick with this weird-ass deck I've never used before. Supernatural is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, people who are watching.
It's a great show. It's like really easy to get hooked on.
I mean, I've watched like every episode like 2 or 3 times, some of them.
I think I got to like season 7 or something before I got distracted by something else. But it's the one I can always go back to.
15 seasons. I think they're bringing it back to Netflix, man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Jensen Ackles, man, after The Boys season 3, man, they realized something.
He's so great.
Okay. Yeah, Michael Sanchez, check out The Boys season 3, episode 4 through the rest of them. It's Jensen Ackles' crazy version of Captain America. It's on Amazon Prime. Soldier Boy. Anyways, moving on. Carrie, number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Why are these all the same cards? Same energy is coming through. Okay, understood. I feel like there's a massive, Carrie, you've had this massive like heart thing going on that's like, boom, 3 of Swords shit right there. 3 of Swords. And it's kind of turned you against men, I'm hearing. It's time to pull out the knife or the sword within your heart. One of them at least. It's time. My guides or whoever the fuck's talking to me is saying it's bullshit. It's time to pull the knife out. Let the wound be seen by yourself. And, I'm sorry, Carrie, I don't mean to be this masculine. And to move into the pain. We're all doing this right now. It sucks. I hate it. Whatever. Calling the archangels to help you. As an Archangel Cassiel here. Calling the archangels to help you. Or Angel Cassiel. He's an archangel or an angel or something. It's calling him. And archangels, they're saying. A lot of archangels at your disposal. Because that leads you into this. The Chariot. A whole new beginning. You also need to take a trip. Kind of like the boys in Supernatural. And number 3, by doing that, you need to get out. You need to start doing some driving. As Carrie says, you're on point. But yes, I've been working on healing it. And that's all you can do, Carrie, is work on healing it. Nothing's solved in a day, or a week or a month. It just takes time. That leads you into this motherfucker. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. One more card. Clarification, please, of the entire reading. Wheel of Fortune. Strongest card in the deck. No, these cards look a little dark, but this is one of the strongest cards in the deck. Further clarification, just for the fun of it. The Emperor. You become the king. Or the queen, whichever one you decide. And that is my reading, Miss Carrie.
Okay. Carrie, what I'm feeling is a lot of buzzing in my third eye. I love that because I feel, okay, you know what? It looks like I feel this buzzing, and then I see this like Carrie, like scanning, right? You are picking up on so much that is going on around you. I feel like it's exciting. I feel like you have a renewed like sense of clarity, or a new sense of clarity that you've never had before. It feels like the veil is lifted, like a fog has lifted, and you're seeing things more clearly than you've ever seen them before. And it's really exciting. And you're also kind of wondering if you can trust it, if it's real, because I feel it in the power center. You're like, oh God, really? Yes, you can trust it. Yes, it's exciting. And take a breath. I feel like an urge to move very, very quickly right now, to just kind of be, the energy feels a little frenetic. And that's okay, because you have a legitimate reason to be excited. You've clicked into something, like mentally, you've clicked into your flow, and you can see things more clearly now. Like you have a stronger perception, and you trust yourself more and your perception more. And that is fantastic. But also don't move so quickly is what I'm getting. take a breath, take a pause before you take an action, before you make a decision. For you, it's really good to, when you want to do something, just pause, take a breath, pause, take a breath, and then get into action. But your clarity is great, and it's here to stay, is what I'm getting. This newfound clarity is here to stay. It is a result of you accepting yourself, is what I'm getting. You've accepted yourself more than you have before. You're not fighting yourself in the way that your mind works and the way that you think. And as a result, you have more clarity and you trust yourself more. And that is completely awesome. You're moving and it's nuts. I bet it is. Boy, moving is always fun, huh? But this is really good. Things are feeling exciting. I don't necessarily feel big, huge life changes coming right away, but there's big changes in you and in the way you're experiencing your life. I feel happier. I feel like you're going to be happier, essentially, because you get yourself, you trust yourself. Okay, let's pull some cards and let's dive into that. Okay, 9 of Wands, the Son of Swords, the Son of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, everything is set up for you to be happy and clear, and the pathway is energetically clear for help to come to you, okay, for assistance to come to you. The only thing getting in your way is your gratitude. We have the gratitude card here. It's very, see, here's the way the mind works though. The mind is not a mechanism for happiness. It is a mechanism for survival. It will always be negative cataloging. It will always be looking for what's wrong because it is trying to keep you alive. It's for survival. So we have to redirect the mind with a consistent practice of gratitude. That is the only thing that is getting in your way of happiness and well-being and assistance and love and devotion and all of these yummy, yummy things. It's the only thing keeping you stuck. And so what I do every day, I have a really strong gratitude practice because I know my mind. My mind likes to default to the worst case scenario and make a freaking mountain out of every molehill. It's just what it likes to do. And so I'm very consistent and committed to my gratitude practice. I make a gratitude list every damn day. I fill my mind with positive and spiritual voices in the morning. I will listen to Joe Dispenza or Abraham Hicks or whatever it is so that I can get out of my natural tendency to be me, right? And like feel like I'm, not in that state of gratitude. And that is a lot of humans. And so I'm really feeling, well, as I'm pulling up this card and I get the gratitude card here, remember to be grateful and put into practice a gratitude practice that really works for you. I just told you what I do, but you decide what works for you and you make it consistent and things start to shift from there. But the Son of Swords here is your very keen mind, very quick. All right. You're doing great. You're doing really, really great. Happy family is what I'm getting. So this comment says you're cutting family out, then that's going to work for you. And it's going to help. You're going to help you get to that place of gratitude. I do see the 8 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So again, that's about the mind and getting stuck in your mind. But if you redirect the mind and you manage the mind, it's absolutely manageable. You manage the mind, it's going to work for you instead of keeping you in a sticky place. Okay, darling? Way to go.
Amber, it's a 35 donation on that. I know you're a client, dear. I apologize. But I think that's in the Facebook and on the StreamYard. It should be everywhere. I did issue a refund on the $5. So apologize for that, Amber. Thank you, Carrie, so much for being here, dear. Okay. I'm just looking at your comments here. Next up, we have Karen Reynolds.
I'll start. You start. You do it. Okay.
I think I'm just going to call it. We're closed on donations because we're already at about 12 people. So I'm just going to call it. Before I even do these cards, Karen, they say, what's coming. You know what Tom was going to say. Where's your class, dear? Where's your class? Miss Karen Reynolds, sassy lady, my guys are saying. Where's your class? Where's your class, Karen? We talked about this months ago. Those people need help. You can help them. It starts a process. Let me tell you a little story. There's a woman around here by the name of Jess. When she first got into Savannah, she started doing classes all over. Shoot, Karen is right here, but I'm not going to put you on strings. I have to have donations close. But is that when she first got to Savannah, she started doing free classes all over Savannah, like free everywhere, and did paid ones and free ones because it got her name out there. And people love to go to things for free. And as me and Ingrid can attest, networking and seeing people for help, talking to people and other things, and even doing free events will get you clients. My guides are saying you may not even realize how soon you and Gail may need a so you want me to cuss? How soon you may need a website. I'm not going to cuss. That's the main first part. You need to make your class. Just set it up. Don't be so afraid. Let me tell you another story before I do these cards. Is that you know how long it took me to prepare for my psychic protection class 2 weeks ago or a week ago? 30 minutes. You know how often, Karen, that and I'm not saying that's how you should work. You should be prepared, they're saying. But there is a method to Thomas's madness of pressing live on TikTok every night when he doesn't even know 5 minutes ahead of time that he's going live. He just presses live and starts talking. It does whatever. And sometimes you just know what to do, and you got to put yourself in the situation and you'll figure it out. They're saying just jump off the cliff into the fire or into the frying pan, they're saying. And light it on up. Getting a bunch of hearts on Facebook, and these cards just come right out of the thing. So let's see what we got. Yeah, now I know what blades mean. They mean swords. These 5 cards are the cards, but I need to pull a 6. It starts a new journey. Number 1, this is your past leading into the present. I'm just going to channel off these cards. Queen of Swords. Right here. Queen of Swords. Bitch don't take no shit from nobody. I wasn't calling you that. They're talking. Number 2, abundance. 5 of Pentacles. Current state right now. What you're avoiding. It's being a fucking warrior. That's it. What you're avoiding, being a warrior. Unexpected help. The new journey. And look at that. It says the Fools. It's the only card you're going to find in a supernatural deck with the 2 main characters. And that's you and Gail. Look at that shit. Right there. Sam and Dean Winchester. Okay. Next right action. 3 of Cups. Abundance. The Trinity. The probable future, the Page of Pentagrams. And look at that, there's 2 of them too. They're together and they're pages. They're ready to go. It's a whole new thing. And Gail's laughing at me on Facebook. Okay, there it is. Make the class, put it together. It'll lead to other shit. Do it. They say do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Stop making excuses. Go ahead, Ingrid.
Okay. All right. So on the tail of that, Thomas, I'm fucking loving your energy tonight. How feisty you are. It's really fun. Karen, you're holding a lot of energy. I don't know if I don't remember what I channeled for people, but I have a sense that I channeled this for you before. I feel like you're holding on to a lot of energy. I see you walking and having a hard time walking because of how much weight you're carrying, how much energy you're holding on for other people. You're a person who really needs to have a solid clearing practice in place. You got to get that energy cleared right now because you have so much. I feel a lot of it in the belly, in the womb. I feel it in my legs. it just feels bulbous. It feels like you're a balloon, like just kind of ballooning on down, like as you're walking. It feels really heavy and hard to manage. Like it's hard for you to move. So what you want to do is you want to find somebody who's really good at clearing energy, who can do an energy clearing for you. And then you need to do a maintenance job. You either need to learn how to do it yourself or find somebody who you can go to consistently, especially if you're going to be doing this kind of work and teaching classes and stuff, because you have to be free and clear of that energy and know how to remove that energy so that you can do your best work, so that you can bring spirit through. Because when you're holding on to all this energy, you are not able to you're not able to do your best work. You're not able to bring spirit through really cleanly. Okay. When you're clear, you have a lot more energy. You feel more flexible. You feel more strong. Your body, your physical body moves more easily. This impacts your physical body is what I'm saying. You physically have a harder time moving. So it's very important for you to get on that and make sure that you are clearing your energy regularly and routinely, and you have somebody who can do that for you. Now, Thomas is a passionate energy healer. Okay. So there's somebody you go to right there. But what we always say, and I know how to clear energy too, but what we always say is you go to the person that you're drawn to because that's the right person for you. None of us are into like competitiveness and trying to get the business. It's all about like, who are you drawn to? But there are people in your sphere who can help you, and you could try out a couple of different people and see what really resonates with you. Best to find somebody who will also share with you how to do it yourself, so that you can do this on the daily. At night, this would be a really good practice for you to clear yourself at night while you're going to sleep or before you go to sleep. It's really going to help you a lot. You're going to feel so much better. It's like you have no idea how much better you're going to feel is what I'm getting. Because you're so empathic and you're such a natural healer, you just absorb the energies around you. And it's an unconscious way of trying to be of help to other people, of trying to heal others. That's not the way you do it. That's not the way you need to do it. You hold a lot in your belly. I'm feeling a lot of tension and tightness in the womb. The reason that you put the energy in there is because that is literally the safest place to put anything is in your womb. All right. There's no place safer on earth is in a woman's womb. And so you keep putting the energy in there. You got to get it out of there because it doesn't do you any good or them any good for you to hold that energy for them. You got to hold space, not take on the energy of the world. I hope that that's helpful for you, honey, and that that's resonating, because I'd really like to see you get a strong energy clearing practice in place. That will be really beneficial for you because you're so sensitive and you're such a healer. You're such a magnet for other people's energy. Let's pull some cards. See what else Spirit has for you. Karen, what does Karen need to know? The Magician. Oh, yeah. You're unstoppable. Here's the thing. The Magician is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. Okay. This is the manifesting card. The Magician has all the tools at his disposal, all of them. And when somebody is as adept as you are with energy and readings and healing and magic and all the things, you could do anything you decide to do, you can do it. You have all of the skills. When somebody is as adept as you are, they are equally as insecure, usually equally as afraid, because fear is directly proportionate. The amount of fear you have is directly proportionate to the amount of power that you hold. So that will be making you pause, self-sabotage, that kind of thing. But you need to work through that. And you are working through that. You're doing amazing. 10 of Pentacles. Things are good for you right now. Abundance. I think Thomas pulled out abundance as well. You've got a good solid foundation, physical resource foundation off of which to work. The Hermit. You're wanting to hermit in. That's okay. But while you're hermiting, do your work, because that's the point of a hermit phase. We talked about that earlier. There's a balance to be struck for you. I feel like for a while at least, you're like, if you're thinking about making spirituality your career, you'll be working a regular job or doing some regular work, and in conjunction with that. But you're absolutely capable of doing that, and it will help. The Lovers. Choose love over fear. Partnership. You and Gail have a partnership, right? That's a soulmate connection, and it's about choosing love over fear. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. And I see this is with two meanings. The first is this is inborn. Okay, your gifts are inborn. All right, they're part of your lineage. The second is look at your childhood trauma, especially when it comes to all that energy that you're taking on. I have this hit that the reason you unconsciously take on all the energy around you is because you have an overinflated sense of responsibility that is directly related to childhood experiences with your parents. I feel like maybe you had to take responsibility for one or both of your parents, or you thought you did, or had to take responsibility for a sibling, something like that. Some out of place responsibility was needed to take, but you felt like you needed to take at an age that was not appropriate. That's where I feel like that is coming from. And addressing that and going in and doing that work in your hermit mode is going to really help you with that that energy. And there's my throat and I have to cough and I'm good.
Karen, I can't clear you. I don't know why. It's not, they're saying it's nothing personal. Because you need to find, I mean, I could in a session, but I'm going to be gone for a little while after Wednesday. Well, depending on how I feel. Not going to get into that one. But the point is that I could do it tomorrow, but you'd have to message me. But the point is I'll keep you that same rate we talked about. So, but you've got to learn to do it yourself, they're saying. And that's what Ingrid already said as well. You got to learn to do it yourself, dear. And you and Gail, will you two stop fighting with each other? Please. Or get in the ring with some boxing gloves when you guys get all pissy with each other and just hit each other in the face with boxing gloves, they said. My guys don't like that idea, but they think it's a little funny. Anyways, and one of these angels around me does. Anyways, thank you, Karen. Next up, we have Soul Treats.
Soul Treats. Hi, Soul Treats.
Hello, dear.
Who's going first?
You are, because I have to do Supernatural Tarot.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thomas is playing with cards, so Soul Treats, we'll do this. Yeah. All right, Soul Treats. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, I just want to say, fuck yes, right? That's the energy that I got. Really excited, exciting. Boom. You're launching, babe. You're launching. This is it. You're launching. Finally. Oh, we've been tracking this for a while, haven't we? You're launching. You're launching. I see a rocket ship going up. Oh, and I feel a sense of both relief and excitement at the same time, which is very, very cool. I'm feeling energy in the power center, and I'm feeling like an opening. Oh yeah. Oh, honey, I feel like happy tears. It's like that's the kind of like relief that I'm happy tears. It's just this feels like for you, this time period right now, what you're experiencing right now, feels like a great achievement. You know, like when you've really worked for something, there's a celebratory feeling that I'm getting. And it's just wonderful. It just feels really good. Enjoy this. I see champagne glasses clinking. Celebrate with people. Make sure that you are talking about this time right now and celebrating with people who care, people who give a damn. Okay. And there are a lot of people who give a damn. There are a lot of people who give a damn about you and give a damn about your achievements. This is not something you have to keep all to yourself. This is something you're meant to celebrate with other people. This feels really, really good. Like, boom, we are at liftoff. And it's just like, I mean, we've just been going. I know that we've been doing readings for you, you know, and it's been like, okay, you know, you're a little further, you're almost there. It's like, boom, you're there. You did it. Ah, yes. 2 of Cups. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Mother of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, Temperance, and the Son of Swords. Boom. Launching off, sweetheart. The 2 of Cups, I like the 2 of Cups there. Let's clarify the 2 of Cups. The love 2 of Cups clarified by the Lovers. I think Thomas has been talking to you for a long time about a partner coming into your life. I would say this confirms it with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers. Sweet new relationship, soulmate relationship. Choose love. Choose love. This work that you've been doing on yourself, this manifested in your career, in your projects, and all around you, I feel like you have not been focused on love. And yet this work that you have done on yourself has opened up your energy so that love can come to you. And it's not a distracting, annoying. Why do I get the word annoying? It's because I feel like you think of love as annoying. I feel like that's a word you've used. I don't know. Like, it's not annoying. It's not going to annoy you. You're incredibly grounded and in your power. The Mother of Pentacles. You are on higher ground than you think you are. You're still dealing with some insecurities, but that's okay. That's because you're pushing the boundaries. Anytime you're pushing the boundaries, your own boundaries, you're going to be like, whoa, am I on solid ground? The answer is yes, you're on solid ground, my love. You're even keel. That's what's so great about you. You're keeping your cool. You're keeping your focus. You're lined up, okay? And you're moving quickly and powerfully. And there are going to be people who cannot keep up with you. And that is not your problem. It just isn't. People who can't keep up with you, they're not the ones who are going all the way with you. The ones who can keep up with you, They're in it to win it with you. It's okay that some people are here for a season. It's okay that not everybody's in your life forever. You're meant to reach a lot of people. Okay. And so you can't keep your space full of the same people. You have to cycle them out and cycle others back in. And it's not personal, it's energetic. It's fine. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Swords. Watch your mind, honey. This is your mind wanting to come in and go, but let's look for problems. Let's go ahead and focus on our insecurities and the things that we're not best at instead of the things that we are amazing at what has gotten us to this point. Watch the mind. It's always going to want to come in when you start having big success. And big success is what you are experiencing. You are at the beginning, the tip of your big success. Underneath you is an iceberg. It's all showing up for you, babe. You're amazing.
What the hell?
See? Confirmation.
Gotta turn that shit off. Number one. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. We dive into the supernatural tarot. Never thought I'd be using this. The Fools again. Sam and Dean Winchester. You know, there's a lot of fan fiction that they're knocking boots. These two brothers. A lot of fan fiction out there.
Weird.
I know it's weird.
That's weird.
There's a lot of fan fiction. The whole episode on it. It's mentioned.
I remember that episode actually. It was weird.
Yeah. So this is you and someone else. I'm saying what Ingrid's saying. Here it is. It's partnership. Kaboom. It's the first card. So these cards like go, this is the first one, and then they two out here and one overarching. So you'll understand. Two on each side. Next up. You about to cut some motherfuckers loose. Say, this bitch don't play. Don't get mad because I said the B word. They say, this woman don't play, mofos. Number 3, moves you into the Wheel of Fortune. Right there. Number 4, 2 of Wands. I don't even know what the 2 of Wands mean, but to me, it just looks like a partnership again. Which number are we on today? 5. Ace of Wands. On fire, they say. Overarching of the whole thing. This is the most important. I hope I don't ruin the whole series for everybody. But, you know, I gave you a warning. It's Jack. He is the star. Because he becomes God. At the end of the series, Jack becomes God. That's you, the star. Doesn't mean you can become God, they're saying, but it's symbolic. He went from one point to having, because I know the whole supernatural mythos, okay? So at one point, he lost all his power, killing Lucifer. He burned his soul out. And then he started just sucking all the power. He sucked all of God's power and destroyed him. So, yes, I ruined it for you, Michael. I'm sorry. Anyways, you got to watch all 15 seasons like me.
He ruined it for me, too. I was only on season 7. He knew this. And what did he do? Blech.
I know they said that while I was talking, but I figured it would be a little more exciting if I said it like that. Guess they're not really ruining much, actually.
No, probably not. I probably won't remember anyway. I'm in channel land, so I don't retain anything here.
Thomas glows when he talks about Sawyer. It's my favorite show. My favorite show, man. They're gonna bring it back. Okay. What else does she need? That something about Ganesh. They're talking about Ganesh. You need to work with Ganesh, and okay, yeah, I know that's me. No, I'm not Ganesh. Sorry, they're talking about something else. I feel like you're gonna. Michelle, message me afterwards. If we don't have time to talk tonight, we will talk tomorrow. But I remind me because I need to write this down. I gotta write this down. 1 second. Okay, what is this? Okay. I can't say it on the live. They're saying I'm not allowed. It's big though. Okay, so remind me, please. And yeah, this confirmation. I'm looking at my deck, even though I knew it was the answer. I can't say it out loud because I don't know who's watching this feed or who will watch in the future. Anyways, yeah, that makes sense. More confirmation. Okay, so you're good, dear. A little bit of energy. Now. I'm supposed to read you this card my father gave me for my birthday. A son never leaves your home. A son leaves your home, but never your heart. He discovers his own happiness, which in turn becomes yours. Life changes, love does not. That's a hallmark moment, they're saying. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Soul Treats. Mofo. We're back. Charlotte Bagat. Thank you.
Charlotte?
Yes.
All right. Hello, Charlotte. Okay. Charlotte, you beautiful human. I love you so much. Let's tap into you. Okay, I'm feeling like I want to yawn and my energy feels really low. This is a low cycle for you that you're moving into. Spirit is reminding you, I'm getting the word reminding, Spirit is reminding you not to take it too seriously or to put too many stories onto it. It's just part of your cycle. You're just going to cycle low and then you're going to cycle high again. You're going to cycle low and you're going to cycle high. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just how your energy operates. It operates this way because you have to go low to integrate, recoup, and then go high to bring yourself out and your magic out into the world. Your bright, shining light. You're such a bright, shiny light. You're a bright, bright light. When you are on, my love, and you are lighting up the rooms. You're like a light bulb in a room, but you have to give yourself those low times where you're going inward, you're curling inward and really regenerating so that you can come out and be that bright light. If you can get into acceptance of this cycle of yours, you're going to find that life starts to move forward for you. The reason you felt stagnant is because you've been resisting your cycles. You've been feeling like something is wrong with you or feeling like you shouldn't be the way you are because you're looking around and you're not seeing other people the way you are. And the truth is there's not that many people like you, but it's the way that your energy generates is what I'm getting. It's the way that your energy cycles and flows, and it's perfectly correct for you. And so take your sweet time in that low place. It does not have to sink into depression. It can, but it doesn't have to. It does if you attach a story to it. Okay. And your mind may want to do that because you're looking around going, this isn't normal. This isn't, other people aren't doing this. But if you could just get into acceptance, you can actually enjoy these low periods and then come out and shine like a bright light, be a light bulb, lighting up the room. Okay. Because you come in and you just, that smile of yours, I mean, you just sparkle, my love. You sparkle, but you don't sparkle unless you give yourself that low. Allow yourself to go deep into that low, low, low energy. Not bad energy. We were talking about this earlier. It's not negative. It's just dense. It's heavy. It's grounded. It's curling up in a blanket with hot tea kind of an energy. It's, watching a Netflix show all day if you need to sometimes, okay? And then it's coming out when your energy peaks, when you feel aligned with that and you want to go out and you want to just work the room, okay? That's how your energy operates. And when you get behind that, your life is going to start moving forward. Magic is going to start happening. Manifestations are going to start occurring. Like people are going to be coming into your life who are truly right for you in your energy. And the people who are not right for you in your energy, the people who you struggle with are going to start moving out of your sphere. Okay, so there's big changes that are going to start happening when you start to really honor this energetic flow. And I really hope you do, because you are a magical being. And I want to see you fully embracing your power and associating with people and having relationships that are truly fuel for you, that are nourishing for you, because you've been giving a lot of yourself away for a very long time and you are totally depleted. And you have to start listening to your energy and your cycle and honoring yourself so that you don't end up stuck. All right. We don't want you to end up stuck. Okay. Let's pull some cards for you, my sweet. What else has Spirit got for you? Daughter of Wands, self-care. Hello. What we just talked about. Curl into yourself. Protect your energy. Your energy is precious. You got to protect it. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords, which is kind of ugly, but then we have the Ace of Swords here. You're moving away from this. You're finally getting it. finally. That's not really the right word, but you're getting it. You've had a lot of conditioning and stuff that you've had to fight through, and you're starting to understand what is true for you. And you're not doing as much of this, like beating yourself up for how you are. And that is shifting everything. Wheel of Fortune. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Set of Pentacles. It's a time for you right now. You get grounded and get into self-care. If you're doing that, yes. If you're not doing that, I encourage you to check in and really pay attention to when it's time to cycle into that low space so that you can come out shining so bright. Just pulled this from the middle of the deck. Daughter of Cups. That's you, my darling. You shine so bright. You shine so bright. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you so much.
Okay, Charlotte. I met you a long time ago. I know that was you. Hello again. Hello again. Long time ago. I believe it was at a Reiki class. A certain Sarah's house. I could be wrong. I think I'm right. Anyways, moving on. You're not in this energy of the swords, okay? You feel like everything's falling. Well, you feel a little overwhelmed this time. You are the Ace of Wands. You need to realize you're a star. And you're also not on fire, they're saying. Remember that. What you're avoiding. Stop stabbing yourself in the solar plexus. Stop it.
Always good to stop that nonsense.
Stop cutting off your own power.
Yeah.
It's not really stabbing. You're cutting off your own power. Unexpected help, the star. It's Jack again. He popped back out. Look at that. Right there. He's the star, man. You the star, motherfucker. I love my Gemini son of nature sometimes. Okay, anyways. Three of Pentacles, the Trinity. There's something with you in the Trinity. The Trinity extends before Christianity, if you like it better that way, they say. Or you can just go with the Christian version. But the next right action, the Three of Swords. Don't let what's happened to you in the past turn you into this crazy looking woman. I don't know if I can get the card close enough to the screen. Let's see if we can try. I feel like I'm doing this for a reason. Look at her. She got vampire teeth. She crazy. Don't be this woman, they say. Don't be her. You got to start pulling those swords out of your heart. It's time. That shit ain't going to fly no more, they're saying. The probable future. Oh, shit. I got scared when I saw this. Death. Death. But that's the death of everything that no longer serves you. Let's get a clarification card. They say I need to shuffle. So I'm going to shuffle like this and just pull a card out. Clarification card. Boom! Two of Cups. But I'm seeing this totally different. This is Bobby Singer and the Vampire Hunter dude, okay? But it's the light and the dark aspects going in together inside of you and becoming one and clinking their glasses together and be like, motherfuckers, we did it. Further clarification, please. Ace of Goblets. I don't know which one this is, but it's an ace. An ace is the best card in the deck. Then we have, just put more, the King of Goblets, the head vampire dude that no one can kill. He's king. And then, yeah, the Six of Pentacles. What does that mean? Seven of Pentacles? What does that mean, Ingrid?
Slow unfolding, the journey.
Yes. Yes. It's going to take a while. But it's going to happen for you, dear. You just got to set some intentions. Do some emotional work, mental work. Just start doing some work, they're saying. It's going to open up. But start setting the intentions for what it is you want. Yeah. And also work with Archangel Metatron. Ask him to help you. Archangel Metatron, yes. And I feel like I'm missing something. What am I missing? Yeah, thank you. Okay, energy. Now, energy. Energy. Pixelated hand. Energy. There we go. Kaboom! Next up, we have Beverly Farmer. Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you, Charlotte. Beverly Farmer. Beverly. Okay. I say the name over and over again. It helps me connect with your energy. So I just noticed I was doing that with everybody. And I was like, why am I doing that? Oh, because we're connecting. Okay, Beverly. Oh, I can hear my heartbeat really loud. What's that? Beverly, you have a tremendous amount of wisdom. And I also feel like I get this as this frailty to you. Like you have a lot of wisdom and it came at a high cost, is what I'm getting. And it doesn't feel bad. It just feels like the way you are. You're not here to put yourself under a lot of stress. Like you're here to walk lightly, to tread lightly. You're here to be you're a bearer of wisdom, a bringer of wisdom. And I feel that in your heart. I feel the beating in your heart and the blood pumping through your heart. I'm just getting wisdom. You're here to be a bearer of wisdom, a bringer of wisdom for others, and to walk lightly and to move into people's sphere and bring them the wisdom and then walk out and walk into the next person's sphere. I feel like you have not had a lot of long-term close relationships in your life. It feels like you touch people and move, and then it moves on. Touch and move on, touch and move on. And this may have caused you some confusion and some pain, but it's very much like who you are in your energy, because you have so much to share. You need to touch and move on, touch and move on, touch and move on, because you're here to share your wisdom with so many people. And it's not like you're coming out with a conscious awareness of this wisdom. Okay, I'm gonna tell this person this thing. You just get into their sphere and it comes from your heart. Your wisdom comes from your heart, and you leave these nuggets, these shimmering pieces of wisdom with everyone who you connect with, whether you know it or not, or they can quantify it or not. And you may never get the feedback that like, wow, you really had an impact on me, but you do have an impact. And it's when you allow yourself to walk lightly, to be light, to not force yourself into a heaviness or hard work or driving forward, or that ambitious nature, when you really allow yourself to be present and light, and touching lots of different people, and being okay with the relationships that are cycle out of your life very quickly. You can have a very strong connection with somebody because of this bridge of wisdom, that you're bridging hearts with your wisdom, and then it can disintegrate and move out of your life. And don't take that personally. There are, of course, people who are going to be close to you, but your circle will be small, because you're here to reach a lot of people and to bring wisdom to many, many people. And you have a finite amount of energy and space in your energetic sphere. You have to keep cycling them out so that you can continue to reach people who you need to reach. And I just get this lightness. And it's not an ungrounded lightness. It's a nimbleness, it's a movability, an agility, I guess, is what I'm getting. So remember, you are not here to put yourself through a lot of physical hardship. I feel like you're physically frail, but frail is kind of a big word. It's like, you're sensitive. That's a better word. You're physically sensitive, and you need to honor that, and don't beat yourself up for that. It's just how you are. And it's because you're here to do a very specific job, which is to bring wisdom to people. So that's what you're here for. And when you honor that, that is how you will easily show up in the world. If you're forcing it to be another way, you're going to be suffering, and you don't need to suffer. You can let it be easy. You can let it be that easy. Okay, let's pull some cards for you, darling. Whoop. 8 of Swords, 9 of Cups, Mother of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the Mother of Wands. The only thing in your way is you, honey. I have a feeling that you spend a lot of time judging yourself for the way you are. You don't feel like you fit in, that you're doing it right. And it's not true. It's a story. It's conditioning. What you want, the life of your dreams, your ultimate happiness, is available to you on the other side of your story. Put it on the shelf. Put it aside. Play with the idea that it's not true. I have a dear friend who says this all the time. She says, doubt your doubts. Doubt your doubts. You look at other people and the way they are, and you don't feel as strong. You don't feel as tough. You don't feel as hustle. And you don't have to be. That's not for you. Your life is different and just as potent and important, if not more so, than many of the people that you're comparing yourself to. Okay. On the other side of that story, on the other side of that doubt, is happiness, is love for yourself and love for other people, and your version of your personal power. And balance within yourself, balance within your relationships. You're meant to move through life, right? Tiptoeing, just moving lightly with people and in relationships. And then on the bottom of the deck, if you can get to this place, if you can get through the Eight of Swords, which is the mental sabotage there, this is what you bring: judgment, awakening, enlightenment, wisdom, the truth. You bring the truth through the connection, the bridge of wisdom from heart to heart. It's a really sweet and powerful energy that I'm picking up here, and I feel really grateful to have tapped into it. Thank you very much.
This is such a weird deck. Okay. Anyways, all major arcana for the most part. And Beverly, number one, you need to stop second guessing yourself. They say just stick to it. First card, 5 of Cups, but whatever. I go with the picture. This dude is the scribe of God. Okay? They're only born one at a time. And when a scribe of God dies, a prophet of God dies, it's replaced with another prophet. Okay? He's a prophet of God. He's got an angel tablet. That's the past. You still have that energy running, my guides say. The present moment, the Hierophant, the king. But there's going to be a little bit of death involved in what you used to believe, I'm hearing. What you're avoiding. The Hanged Man. Why do I also feel like you're avoiding praying or not praying, talking to angels? Yeah. Why are you afraid to tap in further? Why are you afraid of what you're going to see, Miss Beverly? Listen, what I'm hearing is the Bible. Ask and you shall receive. What happens is this energy, which I'll get to this card later, but a toast to you. The next card, unexpected help. I don't know how many cards I pulled. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I know I'm new. The Hermit. You need to take some time for self-reflection. Get by yourself. You're afraid of this. Do some reading. Study spirituality. Study the books and the information that works for you. Maybe take some classes, I'm hearing. Get around more spiritual people. Have some conversations. You've been avoiding this too long, I'm hearing. It is time to step out the door and get in your car and drive to where it is you need to go. Next up. I guess these two go together. Okay. It's weird. The last card, there's 4 of them. Whatever. These two go together too. Next right action. Ace of Swords. You cut out the bullshit. You cut out the bullshit. Listen, you don't got no horrible mark on you. You just got to do the right thing. And the right thing is whatever you feel it is, but you know what it is they're saying. It's just you're running from it a bit. I'm sorry I'm being so masculine, but I feel like I have to be. Because then you turn into the Knight of Cups. And Knight of Cups knows what the fuck he's doing and where the fuck he's going. But then we get to the last 4. This is the probable future. So it's like 4 different directions. This is weird. Whatever. First we have the Tower. Then we have, you all know what the Tower is, the 5 of Wands, the Chariot, Travel. They say some of these will go together. I feel like this is a cycle that will occur. I should have kept them in a certain order. I know what order they were in. Oh, thank you. Okay, so In the north, we have the Five of Wands, which I'm seeing as just be careful on this of becoming too enamored with yourself. Okay, on this journey, because there's always a shadow aspect to things in the future. They'd probably give me the same fucking advice they say. And on the west side, we have the Tower. So that, I feel like that's a feminine thing that's going to happen, like a feminine moment of the Tower. And Thomas is getting good at tarot. Feminine Tower. So this is like feminine energy Tower moment. I don't know what that means, but you will, they say, when it happens. On the South Node, I didn't make that up. They just said South Node. I know that's in astrology. I don't even know what that means. Anyways, the Chariot, traveling, and the Apollo. And on the East Node, Seven of Pentacles again. But when I see this guy, I see structuredness because I know who he is. He trained his whole life for this shit, man. Now he's ready to party. That's what they're saying. Let me get one more card. Sum up this reading. Look at that. Amaze myself sometimes. Seven of Cups. There you go. Thank you, Miss Beverly. And kaboom, energy.
Thank you, Beverly.
And with that, thank you everyone for being here. My name is Thomas Sawyer with ThomasSawyer.com, and this is.
Hello, I'm Ingrid Turner, IngridHTurner.com. Do we not have one more?
Do we? Oh, we do. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. I've been keeping track because I know this is a lot to manage. So I've been writing people down.
Okay, it's okay.
Who we got?
We have Margaret.
Margaret.
Margaret Finger.
Margaret. Yeah, I think I saw you call me. You go by Peggy. Hi, Peggy.
Peggy.
Okay, beautiful Peggy. So the first thing I want to do is put my feet on the ground. I want to put my feet on the ground, and that tells me that grounding feels really, really good for you. Ooh, I just got a big old hit in my power center and down in my stomach, like a punch right there. Holy cow, I feel like you have just really gotten the wind knocked out of you, like recently. So you're going to be okay. This is a really intense blowback is what I'm getting. Put your feet on the ground and ground yourself in. I'm seeing you being able to stop the momentum of the blowback by putting your feet on the ground. So what is grounding? How do you ground? How do you ground? I feel like I'm hearing that question. How do I ground? How do I ground? How do you ground? So here are some suggestions for you, and you need to play with this and see what works best for you. I have a grounding technique that I use. I do it before like all my classes and readings and everything. If you would like that, if you resonate with my energy, you will probably like my grounding meditation. Please send me a message. Actually, anybody can send me a message. I'll be happy to send you the link to my grounding meditation if that would be helpful to anybody. That'll be really good. Also, getting outside with bare feet on the grass, on the dirt, on rocks also would be good for you. That would be helpful as well. Shaking it out, stomping your feet, jumping up and down, jumping jacks, those kind of things will help ground you in. You've had a major blow. I see like a cannonball hitting you like in the core, right? You've had a major blowback, major shock to the system. So you're going to need to find a way to get grounded. You can look on YouTube. There are billions of, lots and lots of grounding meditations. Just find what works for you, my sweet. Find what works for you. Follow your intuition. Breathe deeply. This will all help you really ground in. If you're having struggles, let me know. I will send you that grounding meditation. So I feel like you've had a big blowback and it wasn't fair. It took you I don't think it exactly quite took you by surprise, but you were surprised at the intensity of the hit. Like you had a big emotional hit as a result of this, and you were surprised by that intensity. Here's the thing. I'm seeing that this is causing things to fall apart for you. And as you kind of fall on your ass with it and just be like, what the hell just happened? You see things crumble around you. This is a necessary step for you to see what's been really going on. I feel like you've been in a house of cards. I feel like you have been maybe not outright deceived, maybe even deceiving yourself. Like you haven't had clarity about the people around you, the situations that you're in. The house of cards is falling down, it's falling away, and you're going to be able to see everything, and you're going to be able to see the stars, and you know how to navigate by the stars, but the stars have been hidden from you. That's the analogy they're giving me. Like you're seeing the stars, like, oh, now I know which way to go because I can navigate by the stars. You're going to have a lot of clarity that you didn't know you didn't have. Okay. Yes, it's hard to go through. Yes, it's a shock to the system. Yes, it's a what the hell. But this is a necessary step for you to be able to step up and stand up and get right on your path and what is right for you. Because I feel like there's been a cloud, a veil over your eyes. And that has been lifted. And that's very shocking. And it's ultimately working to your benefit. It's ultimately working in your favor. And you're fine. You're fine. You're going to be fine. You're not going to have any lasting major damage to your life or to you or to your psyche because this is freeing you from something. I feel like you've been imprisoned is the feeling I get. Like you've been imprisoned in a house of cards. It's like you're in a prison you didn't know you were in, so you didn't know you needed to escape. And this hit that you've gotten it's revealed it to you. It's revealed. Now it could be that this hit is to come, but I feel like you're in the midst of it. I feel like you know, right? So let's pull some cards and see what deeper message there is. Oh yeah, on the bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords. Not fun. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Mother of Wands. There's a theme to these cards, isn't there? The Son of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, so, there's the mental stuff, but you're working, you're diligent. You are a get up and handle it kind of a person. You are not a person who stays down for long. You go, what the hell? And then you get up, you assess your situation, you're honest with yourself, and then you move forward because you've got a lot of grit and confidence. You've got a lot of personal power. This is revealing what is happiness for you. This is revealing where you haven't felt satisfied because you kind of known somewhere that something is amiss. And now it's all been revealed and you are moving forward. You are moving towards that step, that life that is correct for you, what it is that you want, because now you have it revealed. So it's going to take some time. You still don't have all the information. So be patient with yourself. I'm getting to be patient with your mind as well. Your mind, I feel like the impression I'm getting is, how when you're talking on the phone and you have a bad connection and you miss like every third word, like you kind of get the gist of the conversation, but it's annoying and you miss a lot. That's what your mind is doing right now because of the shock. It's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Just keep moving forward. Everything will settle down. You'll come back into your body. The shock will wear off, and then you'll be able to hit the ground running again. All right, darling. I hope that has been helpful. Thomas, dear, over to you.
This is so many cards. I'm going to have to do this fast. They're talking to me on TV shows and all kinds of things. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Number 1. This is the past. And it's not about the angel, okay? This man was in Dollhouse, which was an excellent TV show. But he got screwed over trying to solve a problem. And they're saying, maybe you watched Dollhouse, Peggy. I don't know. It's a great show. Anyways, the point is he got screwed over in the show trying to solve something. I don't want to give away the show. Point is that it leads you in the current moment, which is both cards came out. Death and the Ace of Goblets. Both of them. So it's death to what you previously thought was going on and what you're moving into, which is the Ace of Cups. That's abundance, emotion. What's the cups represent? I forget.
Emotions and intuition.
Yeah, so moving into your emotions and intuition about what's really happening in your life and where you're going in the future. So says the archangels. Okay. Maybe another planet, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. What you're avoiding. I like this one. Strength. You have strength. You're avoiding your own strength. It's important for you to remember how strong you are and to put your fists down. Say, I've had enough of this shit. Ingrid's like, Tom is going crazy.
Have fun.
Ingrid never sees my 2 a.m. TikToks. Okay.
I'm not up at 2 a.m. That's way past my bedtime.
I am at 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Anyways, so enough of this shit. I want something different. I'm going to find what I want. She says, LOL, I'm doing that. Damn straight. Unexpected help. The Tower, which I assume kind of close to death. It is what it is. Okay. And the Chariot together. Unexpected help. Chariot. So take a little bit of a trip, get out of your own head, get out of your own space is what I'm saying, get out of your own emotions, or take a step back and actually look at your emotions. I'm going to say that to everyone on the feed. There comes a point where you've got to step back and actually look at your emotions and why you're feeling, and repeating the same patterns over and over again with the same people. My guides are just shaking their head. They're just shaking their head. I'm saying, what's wrong with you humans? It's not a bad thing. It's just like, how many times it's going to take you to learn? That's not specifically, it's for everyone on the feed. But yeah, just take some time to get away from your emotions. Take some time to like ask yourself the important questions of why you are where you are. Thank you. I dropped my cards. I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm apologizing to. Anyways, okay. Next right action. The king cups, man. You're the king of your emotions. But this is where shit gets. That's why I said I drew too many cards. They keep having me do the final outcome in like 4 and 5 cards. I don't know. North Node. Let's just go there. We have the Magician. You turn into the creator of your own reality. This is God and supernatural, by the way. Spoiler alert. Number 2.
We should stop that.
The South Node, the Knight of Wands. What do wands represent again?
They represent energy, enterprise, business, and sexuality.
Yes. So that motherfucker knows what he wants. Go get it.
Yep, that's the Knight of Wands.
East Node, King of Pentacles. He's the king. King of the Pentacles, money. West Node, King of Blades. How much major arcana we got to pull for you, woman? What they're saying. And the overarching card of that entire probable future is the moon. But I know who this dude is in Supernatural. Figured out in season 8. Little trickery, little trickster dude. Trickery with your emotions. So be careful not to be tricked with your emotions. Sometimes you can trick yourself, they're saying. Let me get another card. I don't know why they're doing this. There it is. Look at that. The Lovers. Somebody's coming in. But don't fall in a hole. Oh, there's 2 cards. I'm sorry. They keep doing this. I don't know what they're doing. What is this? Look up angel number 343. This is on the card. You can't see it because I can't get it close enough. 343. And angel number 67 is behind you. But this is the 10 of Cups. Yes. And I think we should title this Supernatural Spoilers. Well, maybe you should. But if you ain't watched all 15 seasons, that ain't my fault. The show's been off the air for like 4 years. Okay. Anyways, however long it's been. Anyways. Yes, Michael, really. You've had time to watch. It's been on Netflix forever.
I'm with you, Michael. What the hell? Rude.
Anyways. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you all.
And my name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com. I'd probably only be available this week until Wednesday. So.
All right. And I am Ingrid Turner, IngridHTurner.com. Don't forget the H in the middle. I'm open for, I have sessions, I have openings. If you want full undivided attention, book me there.
You can buy that shirt she's wearing.
You can buy this shirt. I can teach you how to read tarot cards. I can help you develop your intuition. I can do human design. I can do Vedic astrology. I can channel spirit for you. I can do tarot card reading for you. We can do all the fucking things. Just go to my website, book it, buy it. Love ya.
And find her TikTok-y too. TikTok.
Yeah, I got TikTok-y. I got all the things.
So anyways, we will all talk soon. We'll see you guys again. Thank you very much. Peace.